How's it going, fellers? Ladies, gents, my sexy people that don't follow your binaries. How's it going? How y'all doing out there? I guess, come on now. Be good, behave yourself. Okay. I guess I shouldn't say your binaries that don't follow the binaries. I just wanted to release a quick video. I know, quick for me might mean something different, but I'll try to explain what's been going on in my plan, because I had this plan in place for a couple weeks, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I just haven't released a video to explain it to you, so there's just a large gap with no videos with no explanation. As the title I'm sure will allude to, I plan on taking a hiatus here. I imagine I want to come back and whatnot. I just kind of reached the point where I would think about like making a video, go to make a video or something, and just like really not want to do it. And I contemplated, is this the end? You know, do I quit? Do I go ahead and whatnot? Because not that I really have a lot of people that follow me anyways, but the people that do, I'm sure there's some people that enjoy, who have said they enjoy what I do and whatnot, so I mean, it would affect some people, but not majorly. But the end, I think what the current plan is, at least, is I want to take a break, because it's kind of felt like recently it's transitioned from what I used to do as a hobby. Now feels like it's a job, and a job I don't get paid for as well. So I just kind of want to take a break. I'm thinking at least over the summer, for these next like 2.5 months, whatnot. Just taking a break and whatnot. I'll just say what that means here in a second. Maybe coming back after that, whatnot. Maybe think of some ways to change some things up, so it doesn't feel as much of a job, or maybe get the passion again for it and what have you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else involved with that before I move on. I can't remember. Yeah, I think honestly the biggest thing, and maybe I can find a way to fix this in some way, shape, or form at some point in the future. I don't know if it'd be anytime soon, because computers, especially now since everything's expensive, computers are very expensive. But I think kind of the big part is just going through the setup of setting everything up is really annoying. So it'd be nice to have like a computer specifically for recording or whatnot, and just have that off the side, and I could just go over everything so I hooked up and just start doing stuff. But that's like a pipe dream. That wouldn't be something that would happen in months or anything. But I think, setting everything up is just kind of annoying, and then doing tests and making sure everything's good and all that stuff. It's like, meh. And then just knowing that it's at least a good 30 to 60 minutes of time. And I know I could always change up my style and whatnot, but like, I probably wouldn't be happy with that. It's not really the way I do it. It's not really the way I like to do it and whatnot. So it's going to take a while, because it's me. That's what we do. So what that's going to look like here with me taking this break, before I do that, I don't know when. I'll probably just take one day to try to get through it all. We'll see what happens. I would like to finish out, for the people who wanted it, who needed it. I do want to finish out at least the Powerwolf Best of the Blessed album. We just hard focus all those songs down, because I think I only have a few more, like 5. I think it was like 5 or 6. So I should be able to tackle that in a day or two. So I want to do that. Those will come out, and there'll probably be no more music reactions after that for a couple months. There will potentially, no promises, there will still be videos that get uploaded, because I still do have tons of Pathfinder. I think I still have Archvale to release, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Like, I probably will, for funsies, try, putting those videos together and uploading them every now and then. I'm not going to keep myself to any kind of strict schedule or anything like that. Just occasionally there might be some video game stuff that comes out that I recorded so very long ago. And yeah, just kind of some stuff like that. Also, when I might record occasionally, probably just not music. But when Path of Exile 2 comes out, probably gonna record that because I'm really hoping I can get deep into that game. It looks really amazing. It looks equally as complicated, but I'm hoping if I get in the base level, I could figure it out easily and keep updated with everything you can do in the game so that I know everything. No clue if that will ever be possible in a Path of Exile game, but I will still record occasionally stuff that just probably doesn't require or use face cam and whatnot. I still do want to finish Pathfinder. I know I've said that many times before, but I'm going to start trying to edit that stuff and put it out so I can remember the story and then continue with that. I've been thinking about trying Elden Ring because I've beaten every Dark Souls from FromSoft. I think that's the name of their company. I don't remember. Except for Demon Souls. I would be Demon Souls. I just don't have a PS5. I guess I could borrow my roommate's PS or use his PS5 when he's not around, I guess, to beat it. But anyways, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I got through almost all of Bloodborne. So like, Elden Ring might take a long time, but I feel like I gotta beat it. It's my calling. I've always wanted to play. I didn't jump straight on it when it came out because I'm not usually one to get to really get like super hyped about stuff because I used to do that and I would get disappointed with certain games and whatnot. So like Diablo 4 was pretty excited for it. Got pretty pumped for it. Let me down. Season of Discovery for World of Warcraft. Super excited about that. Couldn't even wait for it. Was very disappointed when it came out. So yeah, of course that's just Blizzard. I'm just putting my hopes in the wrong people. And also when I beat Pathfinder, before I go to Pathfinder 2, which I may or may not do, there's Baldur's Gate 3 I need to conquer. So I might record. I might not. I don't know. I just probably won't be recording music for a while. Just so you know, after Powerwolf's album finishes out. And in this time, I kind of want to take some time to enjoy music again. Because as you'll probably hear just random conversational stuff from like Alex Hefner. I've heard it from Rappers React, I think. Maybe a little bit from the Riker brothers. It's just when you start recording music for reactions and listening to music as reactions and stuff for YouTube and whatnot, like your instinct is you want to go listen to a bunch of music, or when someone's like, oh hey dude, this is a new song I want to play for you, it's like it's a blessing and a curse because it's a lot of fun to do and it's a lot of fun to explore and discover music this way. But also at the same time, it's a fucking curse because it's like, no, I don't want to hear anything just because I want to do a reaction for it. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't listen to something because then you can't do a reaction to it, and so it kind of blocks up how much music you can listen to and whatnot. But then again, at the same time, it's also a blessing because not only from suggestions from people, but also, just like bands you've ever heard of but never got around to. It is a way for you to listen to more music that you probably never would have gotten around to or never would have heard of before. So you get introduced to some of your favorite bands and stuff that you never would have, like Bad Omens. Well, actually, I probably would have listened to Bad Omens because it was recommended by a friend of mine. But then again, if I never did reactions, I would have never made this friend, and he would never suggested it to me. So you know what I mean. So like, yeah, but and wow, that's very interesting because I don't know. My partner might have been interested in me without it, but my partner did first get interested, start taking more notice of me whenever they were coming into my work, uh, because they heard me playing Bad Omens. So you know the fate. You know, people don't. Maybe if you don't believe in fate, I don't know stuff. You know, stuff just kind of unwinds. You know, the strings of fate. I think they exist. Anyways, so you know, it's a blessing and a curse. So I want to kind of free myself up to listen to stuff that I probably wouldn't record anyways. Like just go through and actually listen to Camelot albums that have come out, except for maybe the music videos or something, or who knows what. Even though I don't really care for Camelot, that won't be long lived. But of course, go listen through all the Jonathan Young stuff that I never planned on making videos of, like 2016 on. I catch up on all that stuff. Listen to all. I probably am gonna listen to all the Bad Omens albums, off camera and stuff. You know, because like those are very hit or miss. Some of them get views, some of them like just pretend. Just because it's just pretend, got like 10. So like not that I've ever really cared about views, but it's like, you know, people aren't really engaging with it anyways. So why am I not listening to amazing music? Why am I holding myself back from listening to amazing music? So, you know, little stuff like that. I might go just listen to music for fun with no restrictions and just enjoy music again before I come back. And there will still be, you know, video game stuff here and there that come out and all that stuff. And, you know, still be recording stuff like that. So, just want to let you know there's a reason you haven't gotten a music video. Like, they were a little strange and whatnot before, and why there's gonna be no music for a while. That's why. God, oh, yes. Before I forget this again, I think a big part of this and why it just kind of feels like work, more than just pleasure that it used to be, and just doing it for fun. Not only because I'm getting more people watching, which then makes it feel a little more like I'm honor bound to get stuff out by a certain time, but also it's just like I was already busy, as a lot of you who are frequent viewers may have probably picked up on. I was already very busy, with, you know, having 2 jobs as well as working out and recording videos and all that stuff, and sometimes that interfered with, you know, videos coming out maybe 3 or 5 days in between or something like that. So that was already enough work and a lot of work added. Now I'm dating someone, so a good half of my week is spent hanging out with him all day. So it's like now even pretty much the free time, some of the free time, or at least half of the free time I did have, I now don't have. And I'm happy to not have, because it is, I'm dating a wonderful person and I love spending time with them, and it's absolutely a great time. So I'm happy with the fact that a good portion of my free time is taken up, but the fact of the matter still remains. But even more of my free time that I didn't have is already taken up. So it's even harder to get videos out, and whenever I do get to have the time to get videos out, it's just like I just want to relax. And since so it makes it feel like work. So it's like, oh, I have to do this and whatnot because it's the only time I get to do this. But then it's like, but then that's eating up time I could be playing video games or just relaxing or reading or chilling, watching videos or anything, you know. So yeah. I'm hoping in the future, when I bring it down to one job, well, technically one job, I think I still will work 2 jobs. Just one of them will probably go from like 2 to 3 times a week to just once a week. So really only be one job, but with an occasional not. Because if you don't know, my plans have switched, because I work I work half time. I pretty much work around 40 to 50, around I say 50 hours a week, which is not a lot. There's some people that work like 60 to 80 hours a week. Like, I get that. I'm like, it's fucking crazy, but I get that. But no, I work 50 hours a week approximately. I work half time, good 20, 25 hours as assistant manager of a store. And then I work another 20 to 24 hours as a teacher, as a substitute teacher. So that takes up a good portion of my week. I am hopefully, maybe after this summer, if not this summer, next summer, going to start go back to schooling to get my massage therapist license and just become a massage therapist. So when that happens, I will drop the assistant manager job finally after like 6 years. It'll be nice. And I'll still substitute teach, but probably only like maybe once a week to once every other week, just so I can keep that as an option and meet the prerequisites to be licensed through them, as well as, you know, make a couple extra $100 a month. Doesn't hurt. So when that finally happens to where I only have to work one job only so many times a week, that should open up more time. So who knows when that's going to happen. There's schooling involved with that, but during the summer here, obviously I don't have that other job, but I want to start training and studying anatomy and stuff like that to get prepared for that, as well as I'm really trying to get myself to learn Spanish. So there's just so much on the plate right now that something's got to break. And since recording videos kind of feels more like a chore and a job at the moment than actually just something doing for fun, which was what one of the original goals was, I just feel like I need to take a break to reassess my priorities and what the future is going to look like for that. So appreciate your patience as always. Again, I am going to finish a few Powerwolf videos I got left. And of course, you will still hear my voice from time to time as video game stuff does get released. I'm assuming most of it won't have face cam. Maybe some of it will. Not sure. We'll see how that goes. But you'll at least still hear my voice occasionally, if that is something you're interested in. So, yeah. Appreciate your understanding. Appreciate your patience. Sorry if I'm letting certain people down. I doubt that's a lot of people, but maybe some. Yeah. Just know I appreciate you. Appreciate the years I've been doing this, and the small yet powerful. Because just because it's small doesn't mean it hasn't been impactful. But the small and powerful amount of not only attention but communication and support and fun conversations I've been able to have with some like you select people that I see. Like I see the username of like, I remember that person. I talk with that person off and on. Like that's been a lot of fun to get to know some people through music and whatnot, and a couple comments that people like the way I do it. It's like, oh man, I never even heard that stuff until you mentioned it. That's really cool. I appreciate how you do and stuff like, stuff like that. I've appreciated the good and the bad and the ugly, because there's an ugly side of YouTube and just internet commenters, but I've talked about that more than enough. So yeah, just really I appreciate my time I've spent on here. I know it sounds like I'm ending it all kind of conversation, but like, you never know. By the end of the hiatus, I might be like, yeah, this is it. And of course I'd make a video for that. You know what I mean? I want to leave y'all in the dark. But if I do start schooling, the hiatus might be prolonged a couple months. Who knows? I'll give you updates and whatnot. So yeah, just want to say I appreciate you. Appreciate your patience. Appreciate your understanding. And there'll be video game stuff. A lot of it won't be current. A lot of it will be recorded for like Pathfinder's sake. Pathfinder in mind years ago. But then eventually some current stuff will come out and whatnot. So thank you. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you. And I hope to see you again in the future. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, real quick, wanted to tack on one tiny bit of information I forgot. I will still be responding to comments and whatnot, so if you want to communicate with me, I still will be open that way. So keep that in mind. Okay, bye.